Welcome. Yoga Glow. I put on the heaters, but I think it'll take a little bit longer before it starts getting really warm. Today's flow will be a very functional flow from one asana to the next. We're going to do the same flow as many times as we can until we feel like we don't want to do it anymore and we want to relax and stretch, and then we're going to go deeper into. So we're going to break it up into small pieces in the beginning and then sew it together, and then we'll just keep flowing and see if we figure it out in the end. Usually by the third or fourth vinyasa you kind of understand what you do, so it should be much easier by then. Any injuries with the knees or the hips or the ankles, shoulders? No? Good. The connection is a little bit wonky. I hope it works. Let me see if I can refresh. So we'll start breathing. Come into Sukhasana, cross your legs, sit up nice and straight. Pretend that there's a little thread pulling you up to the crown of your head. Take a nice deep breath, feel your chest rise. Exhale, find your balance towards the back of the hip. Allow your shoulders and your knees and your hips to melt down towards the mat. Connect with your breath. Allow each breath to become softer and longer. Allow the inhale to be equal to the exhale. We're going to do some soft belly breathing. So we're going to relax our stomach as much as we can. We're going to let go of any muscles and tension that you're holding in your stomach. And you're going to let it all hang out in all of its glory. On the inhales, you're going to slowly draw the navel in, up towards the rib cage. And then exhale, let it all go. Inhale, engage, draw in and up. And slowly exhale, letting it all release. 3 more times, your own pace. Inhale to draw in the navel, up towards the rib cage. And exhale, relax, and let it go. Try to relax your shoulders and your knees as you're breathing with your belly. We're going to make sure our palms are down towards our knees. We're going to inhale our chest forward, rounding it out to the side on the exhale, coming to the back of the hip, rolling to the opposite edge of the hip, and back forward again. Exhaling to the side and back, inhaling to the opposite direction, and forward. We're going to take about 3 to 5 deep breaths, creating a nice rocking motion using your whole pelvic bowl. Feel the contact between you and the mat as you shift your weight forward and back and around. Try to make your breath soft and smooth, encouraging your movement to be just as smooth and supple as your breath. you're ready, you can change directions to the opposite. Taking 2 deep breaths. Allowing the speed of your breath to find direction in your body. When you're ready, you can come back to center. Bring your hands to your heart. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths with Ujjayi. We're going to block the back of our throat with our tongue using our Jaladhana Bandha. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Slow, long, intentional breaths. Feel your lungs expand from top to bottom, front, back, side to side. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. We'll Om together. Inhale. Slowly open your eyes. Inhale our hands all the way up. Interlace our fingers, draw the palms up, give ourselves a nice little stretch. Maybe come from side to side. Keeping your hip bones grounded, maybe coming towards opposite direction. Really leaning into it, pushing through your palms. Maybe even gazing up toward the ceiling. And next breath, we're going to draw the palms up around the spine. Push the palms forward. Inhale up. Maybe arms come a little bit past the ears. Exhale, round forward. Lean back. Inhale. Pull your arms back even more. Exhale, push forward. Draw in the core. Tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to release the hands. Grasp your hands behind your back. Open up your shoulder collarbones and your shoulders. Draw the thumbs all the way down to the tailbone. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale the hands all the way up. And exhale all the way down. We're going to do a twist. So we're going to inhale up. We're going to twist over to the left. Ground the right hand to the left knee. Left hand behind you. Inhale, draw in the core, lift the chest. And exhale, find your twist. Giving a little push on your knee. Long spine. Gaze behind your left shoulder. Shoulders and knees are relaxed. And we're going to find our breath. Take 3 deep breaths. Allowing the inhale to be soft and long as the exhale. Core still slightly engaged. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to release, coming back to center. Exhale over to the right. Plant the hands. Lift the chest, draw in the core. Exhale, give a little push. Relax the shoulders and the knees. Gaze behind your right shoulder. Connect with your breath. 3 deep breaths. Core still slightly engaged. Knees relaxed. Chest is proud, spine is long. Feel the extension from the back of your neck up to the crown of your head. Inhale, exhale. Inhale back into center. And exhale to your heart. We're going to work on our hips. So we're going to bring the left shin over the right. We're going to flex the feet to a half pigeon pose, seated pigeon. If it's not available to you, you can always bring the foot in front to the other. But we really want to try to keep our feet flexed. We're going to engage our core, lift the chest, and lean slightly forward so we can plant the hands. And see if we can bring our chest slightly forward. Our gaze is maybe a meter ahead of us. And we're bouncing gently so we can say hello to our left glute. When you feel ready, you can start to extend the hands a little bit more. Inhale, lift the chest, elongate the spine, and exhale, melt forward. Your spine can round. Your head will come towards the mat. You can extend your arms forward. You can relax your palms down to the mat, or you can lift your palms up, engaging your fingertips into the mat. If your left knee is starting to feel a little bit of tension, you can always flex your feet a little bit more, pushing into the heel, so you can engage the muscles around the knees. Your core is engaged, drawn up to the spine. Take one more deep breath. Exhale, shake the head off. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Crawl over to the left knee. Align your chest over the knee. Elongate the spine, draw on the core. Exhale, see if you can melt a little bit forward. If you need to bounce, you can do that. If you feel comfortable enough, you can start to extend your arms. Relax your head. Your core is engaged. Your right hip is engaged to the mat. Feel the elongation on the right side of your torso. Maybe you can lower your left shoulder just a little bit so that you feel that your chest is aligned to the ground. One more deep breath. And the next inhale, we can slowly crawl up halfway, over to the right side, finding alignment with the knee. And slowly exhaling, lowering your chest forward as much as you can. If you can't go as deep as the left side, that's not a problem. Go where your body lets you go. You can always ease off on the stretch. Remind yourself to keep your feet flexed, to protect your knees. And if you feel ready, you can extend your arms forward. Relaxing your head. Finding your breath. Core is strong. Left hip is engaged to the mat. Feel the opening of the left side of your torso. One more deep breath. And then we'll slowly crawl back into center. Coming back to seated. And we're going to switch the legs. Right shin over the left or the chest. And slowly hinge forward from your hips. You can ground your hands and you just come to a little bounce here. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, extend the arms. Allow your spine to round, your head be heavy. Take 3 deep breaths. Your feet are still flexed to protect your knees. Your core is drawn in. Spine is long, extending through the neck to the crown of the head. Feel the back of your hip reaching back and down towards the mat. Inhale halfway. And crawl over to the right knee. Aligning the chest over the knee, finding a long spine and slowly melting forward on the exhale. If you need to bounce, you may bounce. If you want to be static, you may do that as well. But when you start to feel ready, you can extend the arms forward, keeping in line with the direction of your torso. Grounding your left hip, your core still engaged. Neck is relaxed. Feet are flexed. Back of the neck is soft. Inhale. And as you exhale, we can slowly bring ourselves back to center, over to the left knee. Finding alignment, chest over knee. Exhale, melt forward. Feet flex to protect the knees. If you need to bounce, you can bounce. If you feel ready, you can extend your arms. You can just notice how your body feels. One side can be tighter than the other. It's totally normal. Maybe you want to lower the right shoulder just a little bit so you feel alignment towards the mat. One more deep breath. Inhale. And then exhale, just slowly find your way back into center. We're going to hug our knees to our chest. Lift our chest, draw in the core. And then we're going to exhale, come into butterfly. And we're not going to push our heels in as much. We're just going to keep it nice and relaxed in your easiest position. We're going to lean on our right hand towards the side. Our left hand will gently touch our inside of the left knee, and our arm will be straight. And then we're going to slowly roll the left shoulder forward and down, gazing towards the right side, drawing your core. Allow the stretch on the left inner thigh to come naturally. Don't push, don't force. Let the rolling of your left shoulder do the magic. Take another deep breath. Exhaling to slowly release. Plant the left hand, lean over to the left hand, right hand on the inside of the right thigh. Inhale the core, exhale, roll the right shoulder around and down, gazing towards your left. Core still engaged. Two more breaths. Coming back into center. Hug our knees to our chest. Open up our knees. We're just going to let our knees waddle from side to side. I'll just do it a few times. Feeling the internal and external rotation of the hips as our bum scoots forward. here, we're going to come to all four. We're going to plant our hands underneath our shoulders, knees under the hips, toes into the mat, and we're going to sit on our heels with our bum first and push the floor with our hands. Our shoulders are going to round and dome a little bit as we draw on our core, relax our head. Our gaze is towards our big toes. Our arms are strong. We're going to hold this for 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale forward. Exhale, slide the right foot back. Push to the right heel. Strong arms pushing away the floor. Our core is drawn into our spine. I'm going to hold it for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, slide the right foot all the way back. Plant your left foot onto the top of the foot. Push to your right heel. I'm going to hold this for 3. Actively pushing the floor away with your hands, pushing through your right heel, and 1. Inhale, slide back. Lift the right heel, flex the right foot, squeeze in your thigh. Take 3 deep breaths. Your core is engaged. One more breath. Bend the right knee. Heel is lifted up. We hold it for 3. Squeeze in your thighs. 2. And 1. Lower the right knee. Come back to the toes. Inhale the core. Exhale, slide the left foot back. Your right knee is a 90-degree angle. You're going to push into your left heel. Push with your hands, just a little bit. Firm grip. Draw in your core. Feel the stretch in your left calf and your Achilles tendon. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And then exhale, slide the left foot all the way back. Come to the top of your right foot. Try to keep your shoulders as parallel to the ground as possible. Pushing through your left heel. Feeling the strength of your left leg as your arms are still finding tension against the floor. 2, and 1. Inhale, come back to all 4. Lift the left heel, squeeze in your thighs. Push to the left heel, draw on the core. Push with your hands into the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the left knee. Lift to the left heel. Squeeze in your thigh. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the left knee. Toes touch. Open up into a child's pose. Extending your arms forward. Allowing your forehead to come to the mat. And take a deep breath. Just let it out through the mouth. You can roll your forehead from side to side. Relieving any tension that you have gathered throughout the day. On the next inhale, we're going to plant our fingertips and lift the palms. Feel how the fingertips are pushed down, and you feel the strength of your shoulders as your triceps wrap around and down. Your forehead is still connected to the mat. The back of your neck is still relaxed. Your arms are strong. Your core is engaged. 3, 2, and 1. Relax the hands, relax the shoulders. Inhale the left hand out onto the left side of the mat. Right hand will follow, and we're going to give a little side stretch on the right side of your body. Allowing your forehead to relax on the ground. You can crawl your fingers a little bit forward. So if you're like a little kitty cat, against the carpet. And as you exhale, you're going to squeeze your inner thighs and you're going to feel that pull towards center. And allow that pull to happen so that you feel the stretch on the right side of your torso. Take 2 more deep breaths. Enjoy the stretch. I'm going to work a little bit on our side body today as well. So right before the storm hits, we're going to enjoy the calm. The next inhale, we can slowly come back into center. Exhale the right hand off of the right side of the mat. Left hand follows. Crawl your fingers far forward as you can. Exhale, squeeze your thighs and feel the pull towards center. Allow your head to be heavy towards the mat. And feel that wonderful stretch on the left side of your torso. Core is engaged. We're just chilling out here for 2 more breaths. Next breath. Exhale to find center. I'm going to inhale, come back to all 4. We're going to take our right leg, I'm going to swing it out to the side of the right hand. Scoot the left knee back just a little bit. We're going to inhale our core and exhale our hip forward and down. Maybe squeeze in your thighs just a little bit so you feel that your hips are aligned. And you feel your left hip flexor. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale, come into a half split, lean into the left knee, extend the right leg, flex the right foot, squeeze in your thigh. Strong arms pushing away against the mat as you draw on your core. Next inhale, plant the foot, come back into the low lunge. Next inhale, come over to the left knee, extend the right leg, half split, flex the right foot, squeeze your thighs, strong arms pushing away the floor. Inhale, plant the right foot again. And we're going to allow the right knee to fall to the right side, coming to the outer edge of the right foot. Maybe you want to come down on your elbows if you can. Your core is still drawn in, your spine is long, extending out to the back of your neck, to the crown of your head. Take 1 more deep breath. Come back to our hands. And then we're going to bend our left knee. And if you can bring your right hand on the inside of your left foot. Otherwise, use a strap. Lift the chest forward. Exhale, lean your hips forward and down. Your right knee will open up just a little bit. Your chest is going to come forward. And you're going to exhale, kick into your hand with your left foot pushing back into the hand, allowing your chest to lift forward and up. Core is engaged, left arm is strong, left shoulder away from the ear. I'm going to make this a little bit more dynamic. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to roll the right shoulder forward. And feel that wonderful deep stretch in the left quad. Inhale. Exhale to release. Come into a half split. Extend the right leg. Flex the right foot. Give yourself a nice little release. Come back to the right foot and slide the right foot back to all 4. Inhale, the left leg out to the left side of the left hand. Scoot the right knee back just a little bit so you can slowly bring your hips forward and down to the mat into a wide lunge. If you need to bounce, you can do that. Squeeze your thighs a little bit. Strong arms, shoulders away from the ears, core engaged. And the next inhale, half split, extend the left leg, come to the right knee, flex the left foot, draw on the core, squeeze in your thighs just a little bit as you push the floor away with the hand so you feel that your shoulders are away from your ears. Next inhale, plant the left foot, lunge forward again. Squeeze the right glute. Next inhale, half split. Flex the left foot, draw on the core, strong arms, strong thighs. And inhale forward. And let the left knee fall to the left side. Coming out of the outer edge of your left foot into a wonderful little lizard pose. You guys look good. When you feel ready, start to come down to your elbows. If you can't come to your elbows, you can always come to one, or maybe just stay as you are. Try to keep a nice long spine. Try to keep your core engaged. Two more deep breaths. Here we go. We're going to slowly come back up. If you can, bend the right knee. You can swing the left arm back towards inside of the right foot and lean forward, lifting the chest forward and up. If you want to add a little bit more, you can push and kick the right foot into the left hand, allowing yourself to open your heart even more, drawing in your core, allowing the left knee to fall to the side. 3, 2, and 1. Relax the right foot, and maybe you can roll the left shoulder forward, coming deeper into your right quad. Take a nice deep breath, and exhale to slowly release. Planting the left hand down, sliding the left foot back into all four. And then we'll come into a little bit of a child's pose and rock forward and back. Bring your hips down. And coming back to our knees. We'll rock 2 more times. From here, we're going to lift our bum and come into a downward facing dog. Find alignment in your hands, wide fingers. Push the floor away, palm the floor with your hands. Round your triceps, around and down. Lift your tailbone, draw in your core. On the exhale, you can lower your heels down. Feel how you're internally rotating your thighs so your hamstrings are facing in the back of the room. Give your head a good shake. We're going to do 1 round of a sun salutation. So we're going to slowly come to our tippy toes. Tiptoe to the front of the mat. Lift our chest halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Give your head a good shake here. Inhale, slowly rise to stand. And exhale to your heart. Come into Tadasana. Lift your toes, lift your heels. We're going to start our flow. We're going to break it up into pieces and then sew it all together. Find your alignment. Hands forward. You're going to receive all of the energy around you as we build more heat. Feel the breath in your belly. Feel the breath in your chest. And the next inhale, we're going to rise with our hands. Exhale, forward fold, hinging from the hips. Inhale, lift the chest. Make space in your spine. Exhale, plant the hands, walk out to a plank, shift your weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, up to a cobra or an upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Two more breaths. Find your alignment, find your strength in your arms, lift in your hips. On the next inhale, we're going to lift the right leg. Exhale, knee to chest, and then we're going to step the right foot on the right side of the right hand. We're going to lean over to our right foot and left foot on the left side of the left hand. We're going to come to a little squat. Inhale, lift the chest, bring the hand to the heart. Push out through your elbows and the inside of your knees, draw in your core. Find the weight even between your toes and your heels. Inhale. Exhale, lift the booty, plant the hands, left foot goes back, right foot goes back, downward facing dog. Take one more deep breath. We're going to walk over on the left side. So we're going to inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee to chest. Left foot on the left side of the hand, right foot out to the right side of the hand. And we're just going to practice moving with both legs into position here. One more deep breath, core engaged, weight balanced between the toes and the heel. Long spine. Exhale. Extend the arms. Right foot goes back, bend the left, downward facing dog. We're going to add a pistol squat to this. So we're going to inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, right foot to the right side, left foot follows to the left. Right hand comes forward. We're going to bend the right knee in, plant the left foot, and then the right foot shoots forward, flex the right foot. Squeeze the knees together. Så höger ben kommer framåt, under vänster axel. So you're going to plant the right hand,
the right hand.
And then
Okay.
the right foot goes forward. Yes! Flex the foot, find strength, lift the hip. Draw in the core, crunch, crunch, crunch. Bring it back in, back out. Lift the left leg, downward facing dog. Take one breath. Next inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale over to the left side of the hand. Right foot on the right side of the hand. Left hand comes slightly forward. Turn the left knee in on the right side. And with the left hand, with the weight, we're going to pistol squat over to the right side. Left foot forward, foot flexed. Lift the hip, draw in the core. 2, 1. Inhale, back up and down. Plant the right hand, lift the right leg. Downward facing dog. If you want to add a vinyasa at any time when we're in downward facing dog, you can do so. Only if you want to. we go. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to keep adding. Inhale up the right leg. Right foot to the right side of the hand, left foot to the left side of the hand. Plant the right hand forward. Inhale, the right knee down and right foot forward. Here's the hard part. We're going to lift the hip, scoot it back, and the right foot will come back. From here, we're going to turn to our right side, to the back of a mat, so our right knee is forward. Okay, plant the left hand down. Okay, turn your left foot on the outside of the left. And it's like doing a side plank. Lift your right hip, open up the right hand up. Så din vänsterfot ska vrida till höger. Och sen ska du komma till utsidan på vänster fot. Ja. Så som en sidoplanka med stöd med höger ben. Dra upp höger höft. Lyft upp höger arm. Och sen sträcker höger arm över huvudet. Palm down. Push your left foot down into the mat so you can find extra lift. 2, 1. We're going to slowly come back forward, back to the lunge on your right foot. And then we're going to turn back to the front of the mat. Plant the hands, lift the left leg. Downward facing dog. Then we need to do the left side. Inhale the left leg all the way up. Left foot to the left side of the hand. Right foot follows. You're in your squat. Left hand comes slightly forward. Turn the left knee in. Kick the left foot forward. Pistol squat. Flex the left foot. Lift the hips so you feel the engagement in your core. Inhale. Monkey back the left leg to the back of the mat. We're going to turn to the left side of our body so that our left foot is forward. Right hand plants down. Turn on the outside of your right foot. Your left knee will fall out just a little bit. And we're going to come into a side plank. Lift the hip. Strong right arm. Outside of the right foot, pushing down. Inhale, plant the left hand. Come to the top of the right foot. And then we're going to monkey back to the front of the mat. Plant the hands. Inhale the right leg all the way up. Downward facing dog. So you make your vinyasa as hard as you want it to be. We're quite static in our asanas right now because we're trying to get used to them. But we're lateral flowing it all together right now. Here we go. Inhale the right foot up. Let's take a step foot on the right side, left side of the mat. Come into your squat. Plant your right hand down. Turn the right knee in pistol squat forward. Lift the hips. Fix the leggings. Inhale, monkey the right foot back. And we're going to turn to the right. So the right foot is in the front of the mat. Plant the left hand. Turn your left foot on the outside of the foot. Side plank with support. From here, we're going to lower our left hip until our left knee touches the mat. And then we're going to sit into cow face. So knee over knee. Plant the right hand to the side. Inhale up the left and fall over to your right. Two more breaths. Inhale back up, left hand up. Plant the left hand to the back of the mat. Lift up your right foot back. Monkey back to the front of your mat, just the way you came. Plant the hands. Inhale the left leg all the way up. Downward facing dog. Now we have to do the left side. Inhale the left leg all the way up. I'm going to squat forward. to the front of the mat. Lift the chest. Plant the left hand. Turn the left knee in. Pistol squat forward. Push through the left heel. Lift through the left hip. Find strength in your left arm to monkey back your left foot to the back of the mat. Turn to the left. Plant the right hand down to the mat. Turn the right foot to the outside. Side plank, lifting through your hips on the left side. Maybe extending the left hand over your head, palm down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the right knee. Stack the left knee over the right to cow face. Gomukha Asana. And then plant the left hand, lift the left up. Right hand up and then over to the left. You can flex your feet if you want to make it harder. This is not my favorite pose. Everyone has one of those. Make the best of it. One more deep breath. Inhale all the way up. Plant the right hand. Plant the left foot. Turn back over to the right side so your right foot is the front. Plant the hands. Lift the right leg. Downward facing dog. Vinyasa if you like. So that's the hard part of the flow. So now that we learned that, the rest will be very easy. So we're going to go over the first part, but we're going to do it with our breath. So each pose is a full inhale and exhale as we move. And then the second part will become more standing poses, and that will just flow through it together. Sound good? All right. Inhale the right leg. Bring it up to a squat. Lift the chest. Plant the right hand. Turn the right knee in. Pistol squat forward. Inhale, lift. Bring the right foot back. Monkey forward to the back of the mat. Plant the left hand. Side plank with support. Lower the left knee. Ground the right knee over the left. Plant the right hand. And lean over to the right. Inhale, plant the left hand, plant the right foot, monkey back to the front of the mat, and then windmill your hands open to a warrior two. We're going to extend the left leg, and we're going to reverse our triangle. We're going to bring our right hand towards our left hip, if we can, behind us. Maybe we can sassy our right hip and start preparing for our triangle pose on the left side. Squeezing the right glute, pushing to the outer edge of the right foot. Lift to the right fingers. Whew. Maybe we can bend the left knee. Ground the left hand forward and come into a half moon pose. Use a block if you need to. Maybe we can find our lift to the right hand so we can lift the left hand. Maybe bring it to the heart. Bend the left knee with control. Lower the right foot. Warrior two. Windmill the hands back down. Inhale the left leg all the way up. Downward facing dog. Vinyasa if you like. Second part is easier, right? Okay, no comment. Take 2 more deep breaths. Give your head a good shake if you need it. Here we go. Inhale the left leg all the way up. I'm going to squat it forward. Lift the chest. Plant the left hand. Turn the left knee in so we can come into a pistol squat on the left side. Inhale, lift the left leg to the back of the mat. Turn to the left. Plant the right hand. Turn the right foot in. Let the left knee fall out as you come into a modified side plank. Inhale, lower the right knee. Let the left knee come over the right. Plant the left hand. Lift the right hand up and over to the left. Whew. Inhale, windmill over to the right. Plant the left foot. Turn to the right so that your right foot is forward. And then windmill the left and the right hand up to a warrior two. Straighten the right leg. Reverse a triangle. Lifting up the right arm. Maybe bringing the left hand towards the right hip behind your back. Whew. We're going to sassy our left hip to the side so we can prepare for a triangle pose on the right. Open the left hip, open the left chest. If you open the left chest, your left arm will follow the line naturally. If you're not there yet, it's okay. Don't force anything. Maybe we can bend the right knee and scoot our weight forward to the right leg so that the right hand can plant a little bit above us so we can find a nice little half moon pose. Flex the left foot. Lift through the left heel. Stack your left hip over the right. Whew. Maybe you can find lift through your left hand so you can find weightlessness in the right. Bring the right hand to the heart if you can. Bend the right knee. Plant the left hand. Left foot down. Warrior two. Whew. Take a nice breath. Inhale, windmill the hands down. Kick the right leg up. Downward facing dog. Or you could do a little vinyasa. Two more breaths. Next inhale, lift the right leg. Squat forward to the front of the mat. Lift the chest. Ground the right hand. Turn the right knee in. Kick the right foot forward. Inhale, lift to the back. Turn to the right, to the back of the mat. Plant the left hand. Side plank on the outside of your left foot. Lift the right hip. Exhale, lower the left knee. Allow the right knee to fall over the left. Plant the right hand. Lift the left hand up and over. Whew. One more breath. And then we'll slowly plant the left hand down. Plant the right foot. Swing to the left. Windmill open to a warrior two. Straighten the left. Reverse your triangle. Maybe the right hand on the left side of the left hip. And then sassy the right hip. And try to find a nice triangle. Opening up the right chest. Squeezing the right glute. Pressing into the right side of the right foot. Squeeze the left glute too, just for good measure. If you can, bend into your left knee. Use your right toes to find a little hop to the front. Planting your left, finding your half moon pose. Finding lift to the right hand. Left hand to the heart, bend. Take 3 breaths. Next inhale, lift the left leg, squat it forward. Find your squat, lift your chest. Plant the left hand, turn the left knee in, and squat it forward. Draw the left foot back, turn to the left, plant the right hand, come to the right edge of the right foot, side plank, lift the left hip, left hand up and over. Inhale, exhale, lower the right knee, let the left knee stack, flex the feet. Plant the left hand, right arm up and over. With control, inhale the right hand back down, left foot forward. And spin around to the top of the mat, windmill the left arm, then the right arm to a warrior two. Tuck the tailbone, draw in the core. Strain the right leg. Reverse your triangle. Bring the left hand to the outside of the right hip behind you. Sassy your left hip. And find your triangle. Draw on the core, tuck that tailbone, squeeze that right glute, push the outer edge of the left foot. Open the left chest. Bend your right knee. Use your left foot to scoot forward. Plant the right hand in front of you. Half moon pose. On the next breath, find lift through your left hand. Woo! And then bend the right knee and lower down to warrior two. Windmill the hands down. Inhale the right leg up, vinyasa. Two more breaths. So absolute last one. Let's make it beautiful. Inhale the left leg all the way up. I'm going to squat it forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest. Plant the left hand, turn the left knee, kick the left foot forward, pistol squat. Inhale, left leg all the way to the back of the mat. Turn to the left, plant the right hand, turn to the right, and come into the side plank. Inhale, lower the right knee. Exhale, let the left knee fall over the right. Plant the left hand comes up and over. Plant the right hand down. Windmill all the way forward. Did we do this side already?
Yes, yeah.
We
Do
just
the right one more time and we've done everything. Same amount.
we have to do the right one again?
Yeah. No, we don't. If you want to do the same, yeah.
Oh, well, we'll just finish this side. I'm so confused. All right, strain the right leg. Left hand to the right side of the hip behind you. Shimmy it forward to a triangle. Yeah, we just did this already, didn't we? Okay, bend the right knee, plant the right hand. With control, lift, 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 lift. Right hand to the heart. Ooh, getting tired. Bend the right knee, plant warrior two. Windmill the hands down. Inhale the right leg up. There we go. Did I do the left side twice or the right?
The left side twice.
Ah, so I was supposed to do the right side.
Well, we did that before.
Oh, whatever. You guys get the idea. I give up. I'm going to come into child's pose. Chill out for a bit. And then we're going to work on our pigeon pose. Catch your breath. One more deep breath. And then we're going to come back to all four to a downward facing dog. So we're going to take our right foot and we're going to slide it over to the left side of the right hand. We're going to try to bring the left wrist towards the ankle. And then we're going to get the right knee to the right elbow and slide it forward and down so that the shin is first thing down. From here, we're going to scoot our left foot back and try to come onto the top of the left hip. And if you're on your left toes, that's fine. Make sure that you're pushing through the ball of your big toe on the right foot. And see if you can scoot your left knee back and see how far you can go. Now, if any of this is impossible, You can always use a block and put it underneath your right hip for support. And then you come flat to the left foot. And we're going to push the right shin down into the mat and use our hands for support on our knees and our foot. So push down with your right shin down into the mat. Push, push, push for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, relax. Feels so good. Inhale, push down the right shin. 3. Squeeze the left glute. 2. Draw in the core. 1. Exhale, relax it all. And then we can bring our elbows forward and chill out. More. Draw in the core. You can bounce a little bit with your hip if you need to. Next inhale, we're going to prop ourselves back up. Hands on the knee and the foot. Arms out to a T. Inhale the core. Exhale, lean 45 degrees. Push with the right shin down. Inhale, lift up. Squeeze the back of your left torso. Exhale, push down with your right shin to keep you level. Inhale, lift, squeeze the back. Exhale, push with your right leg. Inhale, squeeze, and you're going to hate me. And then exhale, relax, and fold forward. Roll over to your left hip just a little bit so your hips are even and parallel to the mat. Do you guys want to try a mermaid, or is just doing pigeon good enough? Okay, pigeon is just enough. We'll do mermaid some other time. All right, we're going to prop ourselves up. Ooh, and we're going to do the same thing, but you don't need to look at me, so we're going to come to the back of the mat. Bring the right ankle towards your wrist. Bring the left knee, slide it down to your left wrist. And then we're going to scoot our right knee back as much as we can. Rolling onto our right hip, giving ourselves a little bit of time to get used to the stretch. Maybe plopping our hands on our knee and our ankle, lifting the chest. Push the left shin down into the mat for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, relax and release. Oh, feels so good. Inhale, push down, activate, feel the muscles, squeeze the right glute, push down the left shin, draw in your core, and exhale, relax and release, and melt your hips down. We're going to ground our elbows down to the mat. And we just chill out for a little bit, rolling over to our right hip, keeping our hips parallel to the mat. Take one more deep breath. Then we're going to work hard for one last time. Plop your hands onto your knee and your ankle. Okay, bring your arms out to the side. Push down with your left shin. Lean forward to 45. Inhale, squeeze the back muscles, lift the chest. Exhale, lean forward, use your shin. Inhale, open, squeeze the back. Last one, 45. Inhale, squeeze, lift the chest, and then we'll melt forward again. Rolling over to the right hip, making sure that our hip is parallel to the mat. Our core is engaged. Our right leg is relaxed as much as possible, and our left foot is still flexed. Three, 2, and 1. We're going to roll to our booty. Ooh, and come back. You can put our legs in butterfly just to kind of stretch it out. One last hip strengthening, and we can pass out. Sound good? And open up and straighten our legs. Plant our hands forward. Drawing our core around this chest. So our ribs are coming close to our hips, and we're tucking our hips up to our chest. Point the toes. 10 of these. Lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Die. Flex the feet. Lean forward. Maybe you can bring your elbows forward. Or maybe you'll get cramps in your hip flexors. Shit happens. Long spine. Inhale the chest forward. Exhale, melt forward if you can. Eventually, you'll have your feet still flexed. Your chest will be forward. And maybe you can bring the forehead down to the floor. It takes practice. It takes time. Not everyone is born flexible. Some people have to work hard for it. Two more breaths. And the next inhale, we can slowly crawl out of this. Ooh, that was good. We're going to hug our knees to our chest, sit up nice and straight, just for a little bit of release in the psoas. Then we're going to slowly bring ourselves back down. And we're going to extend the left leg, hug the right knee to the chest. Take the left hand on the outside of the right knee, inhale the core, roll to the left hip, and let the right knee fall over to the left side. Inhale, stretch the spine. Exhale, relax and release. You don't have to force anything. Just let your body do its thing. Let gravity find its way into getting a deeper stretch. The more you surrender, the more you relax, the deeper the stretch will become. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale, roll back. Wiggle your spine and your hips and your shoulders. Hug the left knee to chest as you extend the right leg. Whew. Bring the right hand on the outside of the left knee. Extend the left hand out, palms up. And as we exhale, we're going to roll over to the right hip. Letting the left knee fall over to the right. Inhale, stretch the spine first. And then exhale. Whew. Relax everything and let yourself just melt. One more deep breath. Then we'll find our way back into center. Finding alignment in our spine and our hips and our shoulders so we can hug our knees to our chest and rock from side to side. And then come into a happy baby, grabbing the outer edges of our feet, lifting our feet up, As we press our feet closer to our torso, draw in the core on the inhale, exhale, lower the tailbone down to the mat. Feel how your lumbar is flush to the mat. And how the muscles that hug around your hips start to open up. Take one more deep breath. And then we can extend our legs back down to the mat, to each side of the mat, feet splayed out to the side, palms out to the side. Wiggle your hips and spine and shoulders if you need to. We'll just find our Savasana. We'll take a deep breath. Exhale to the mouth. Inhale once more. And exhale to let it all go. Enjoy the silence. Enjoy how your body feels right now. I love how sometimes it's almost euphoric, the exhaustion can feel. It's such a peaceful state, actually. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale to release. Come back to our bodies. Wiggle some fingers and toes. You can give yourself a little stretch if you want. And then we can roll to the right side for energy or the left side for relaxation. Or you can stay on your back for a little bit longer if that suits you. When you feel ready, you can come back up to seated. Bringing your hands to your heart. And then we'll Om out. Inhale. Om. Namaste. Good job. Very, very good.